Hey guys, what's up? Caleb Downing Industries. Today we're going to be talking about something, it's probably going to be a relatively short video, but I think it's a very, very cool and good company to work with. So let's talk about it. Alright, so we're talking about these people right here. I'm going to throw this up here. I'm not sure if you'll be able to actually take a screenshot and scan that, but I would highly recommend you do that if you can, because generally we can't put descriptions, we can't put websites down in descriptions and YouTube videos very much. YouTube doesn't really like that unless it's an Amazon link, and this is not Amazon link stuff. But if you can, screenshot that and go to these people, or just get on your keyboard and look up Green Tick Tactical. That's who we're going to be talking about today. And like I said, a relatively short video probably, but I think they need some more attention. They need a lot more attention. What these guys particularly do is they do slide cuts, slide cuts for optics slide cuts, all right? And I was looking into this, right, whenever I first got, this is a TSAS budget 1911. I specifically got this pistol to use for a suppressor host in my suppressor videos, right? My Ghost M, some other people's suppressors that I have for a while, like the Primal, the 45, the Omega 45, and some JK Armament stuff. I needed a 45 host, a 45 ACP host. And I figured what better, I mean, it'd kind of be a disservice if I didn't get a 1911. I could have got a Glock, I could have got whatever. Trying to go down that rabbit trail, but I got a 1911, and knowing me, this is basically how I like to set up a serious gun. I like to have an optic on it, and I like to have a rail. So the pistol I chose had a rail, but an optic cut is like, it's very elusive on a 1911, right? So it's just harder to do. Everybody and their brother does Glocks and Smith & Wesson and regular modern firearms. In general, you can get those firearms with an optic cut from the factory nowadays. Usually you can. 1911s, there are some companies that do that, but a 1911 it's more of a gunsmith gun, right? The cost of things generally go up when you start messing with these guys. So I got to fiddling around on the internet, looking things up, and that's when I ran across Green Tick Tactical. These guys here, right? And I got a hold of them. I sent them a message. His name is Jesse. I sent him a message, and they were very, very accommodating. And this is generally what I'll do if I'm really interested in something and I really just want to, I like the company and I want to work with them. I'll send them an email and we'll talk about stuff and things. And they were very receptive to the idea of doing the slide cut for me, not only just to make the video, but just kind of talk about them and get the word out. The shocking thing with them were two main things, right? This is not stuff that they told me to say. So again, like that was my disclaimer kind of, like they did this work for me for free, okay? Kind of a quid pro quo kind of thing, I think is how you say it. That I get the optic cut, but I'm gonna make some videos and stuff about it. And they didn't give me specific stuff to say. They basically just gave me the green carpet, red carpet, however you say it, just to do whatever I wanna do with this, okay? But the two things that I noticed about them, even before contacting them, the reason I got a hold of them, they only charge about $100 to do an optic cut. All right, if you know anything about 1911s, kind of going back to what I said before, a lot of people do optic cuts for Glocks and things. Once you start getting into some niche-ish kind of things, 1911s and other stuff, prices go up, and prices go up a lot, right? It all depends on what they're trying to do. But the price was good. The price was great. But then also the quality of the work, you can look at some of the videos, and he took some videos of the slide whenever he cut it and stuff, and I'll throw that in here whether it's here or somewhere else. They take special care to actually do this properly. And my understanding of it, it's very much done properly. That's not proper English, but it is done very, very well. Their attention to detail is spot on, in my opinion. I'm not a machinist and stuff, so maybe there's other machinists out there that look at this work and say, it's not so great. I think it's great. I think it's fantastic. Particularly, and they didn't work on this particular 1911 because it had the Novak rear sights, which already removed a lot of metal. They take, when they can, right, if you have, depending on your sights and how your slide actually is, they machine in not only the recoil lugs, but the screw posts. It's not just a hole in your receiver. That's an attention to detail because it's easier and cheaper just to shave everything off, drill some holes, and call it good. And I've had some, I'm not gonna name the companies and stuff, and they came back later, I don't know if it was a year or two later, whatever, and redid their optic plates and stuff and added recoil lugs. But there are companies out there that will do that. They will just shave down your slide, right, to make a nice flat plane, and they recess the cut inside the slide. You can put your Optic in there with no recoil lugs at all, and just drill some holes in your slide, and you just screw your slide down. That's like airsoft BB gun stuff. And if you know me and you watch many of my videos, whenever I refer to something as being airsoft BB gun quality, that means I'm not going to use it. That means that this is just a toy. It's a toy, basically. It's just a toy. They take special care on their stuff, actually adding the recoil lugs, adding the posts around their screw holes when they can, right? Depending on the slide and how it's all set up. When they can, they do that. So that attention to detail, that strikes a chord with me. I like that. That's a very good thing to do. And the cost was not astronomical. Now, if I were you, this is basically kind of the wrap up of the video. If I were you and I was looking at getting an Optic cut, I would at least check these guys out. All right, I know that they sent me this, or not sent me this. They did this work for me, so I didn't pay the cost of this. That I hope that doesn't sway your opinion of what I'm saying here. They really do have attention to detail, and they're not trying to scalp everybody. I would assume that after a few years of doing this, they very easily could double their price. They could put their prices much higher than they are now because the quality is there. I don't know. They're doing amazing work and stuff. So basically, this is how I've got this guy set up right now. Phenomenal work. They recess everything down in there like they should. They have different coating options because, you know, if you cut steel, you got to do something to it or it's going to rust. Personally, myself, I do my own Cerakoting most of the time whenever I can. So since they were already doing the work for me, I said leave it raw. That way I can take pictures of it. That way I can look at it and kind of see it and stuff. And then I'm going to Cerakote the whole slide anyway. So the slide's been Cerakoted now, and I'm going to do more stuff to the gun later, and it'll have to be re-Cerakoted again. But they're, again, that's an attention to detail because they were like, yeah, did you want it Cerakoted? And on their website, they have different other coatings and stuff that they can do. Again, attention to detail, people. That's, to me, that is when you know that a company cares a lot, right? Not only about you, the customer, because they don't want to send something back to you and your item turns to trash because it rusts, right? And they also care about their work. They want their work to stand out. These guys have done that. In my opinion, these guys have really done that. So 1911 slides, they can do that. They have a whole host of other slides and things that they can do. Yeah, I'm very excited to see where this company goes down the future. And I'm just excited about it. I think it's cool. So if you're looking at getting Optic cuts, definitely check them out. I cannot highly recommend them enough. I think they're fantastic at what they do. They do a great job. I'm going to give USPS a knock for this one because they lost my original slide. If you know much about 1911s, this is not a TSAS slide. Nope, this is it. This is a Rock Island Armory slide that the USPS Wonderful Mail Service lost, right? They lost my TSAS slide, and I had to buy another one. So anyway, yeah, that's something to be careful about. Make sure you get insurance and stuff on your stuff, which is another bonus. Whenever you go buy the packet from them, right? I can't remember if you add $10 to the overall cost of everything, but they'll send you a shipping label and everything you need, and they insure their packages, right? They did that for me. So that was amazing. That was cool. So there you go. That is this little guy. If you have any questions about it, let me know. I've been using this. This particular one fits. It's the RMSC cut, right? And that supposedly that's the better cut. I'm not sure. You can do other optics for the 1911 for them, but the RMSC for me, that rhymed. That's what I chose, and that's what worked well, and just the size-wise and everything. I had a Holosun 507K on here, and it broke, right? Nothing to do with the slide work. It's the glass fell out, of all things. So now I got a Swamp Fox in here. I hope to put another optic and stuff on here, but RMSC, that's what this cut is for, and it's solid. Everything. It almost clicks into place. It's very, very good. Again, attention to detail. When you put your slot, whenever I put the Optic in the cut when they sent it to me, it's just slightly loose, right? But they did that on purpose because they know that you're going to refinish your slide, right? Because whenever I had the slide done, I didn't have the slide refinished. So there's that little bit of dimension, right? That little bit of material that's going to be added to the slide when you Cerakote it or do some other kind of coating. And sure enough, like they know what they're talking about, whenever I Cerakoted and everything goes together, it fit together like a glove. It was perfect. It's perfect, guys. So anyway, again, I'm just gonna, I sat here and sung praises this whole time, but that's what we're doing. That's what this video is about. Check these guys out. 1911s, Glocks. They have a whole host of other stuff, but check them out. If you can, screenshot that, or I will just add a picture of that. That's these guys' website. Green Tick Tactical. Jesse's the guy over there. Tell them I sent you. I don't have a discount code or anything, but at the price of what they're asking, that's basically a discount in and of itself, right? I think so in today's world. That's it. Y'all guys, be good, you be safe. I appreciate you guys, Green Tick Tactical, for helping me out. Hopefully this video helps you guys out. Awesome stuff. Great work. Great price. I don't think you can beat it very easy. All right? Y'all take care. Catch you in the next video. See ya.